you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Botan Store, TCG Player, Pokemon Card.io, and Card Market.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tillman. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with a deck that got second place at the $500 cash tournament that we played in the other day, which things didn't go well if you watched the Jolton video. SUICUNE did manage to get second place this list with Crushing Hammers and the heavy Fan of Waves count. So pretty interesting to see. I had featured something similar to this before, but it ended up going down to Duraludon at the end. So pretty unfortunate. I mean, not Duraludon, sorry, VMAX. So pretty unsurprising is what I meant. But anyways, we have SUICUNE with the Fleetfoot ability, allowing you to draw an extra card if it's inactive, and Blizzard Rondo does 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. We're going to pair up SUICUNE through the use of Melanie, attaching a water energy card from our discard pile to one of our Pokemon B, and if we do, we draw 3 cards. We have the Shady Dealings, Inteleon, and Drizzle to search for that Melanie or anything else that we might need. And we have search for the Crushing Hammers or Fan of Waves to hopefully delay an opponent's attack. Quick Shooting will help us in establishing some extra damage counters in case we need them, in case our opponent's playing around SUICUNE V's damage. And then Crobat offers a little bit of extra support, but we do have Path to the Peak, so we're not going to be super focusing on it. But we do appreciate the extra basic Pokemon to deal extra damage. Echoing Corn, a very nice card to increase SUICUNE's damage as well. We put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto your bench. Sometimes players, a way to play around SUICUNE is to not bench a lot of Pokemon, but also like not benching a 2-prizer or whatnot, which is easier to knock out than a 3-prizer. So with Echoing Corn, you just force that onto the bench and then you can target it down with Boss potentially. We have Research and Marnie and Boss as well for support, and then we have Cape of Toughness to make SUICUNE have 260 HP, which can sometimes save it from some attacks. Path to a Peak stops abilities, trying to combine that to stop Genesect in its tracks. And so let's jump into the ladder and see what we can do with this version of SUICUNE Hammers. Alrighty, so we are going first, but my opponent won the coin flip and chose to go second, so that's very suspicious. It could mean Mew. Oh, I'm playing Expanded. Oh my god. Right, now I know why my opponent chose to go second. Yeah, wait, what? My opponent chose to go second again, but now we're in Standard. I know because there's no GX marker. Huh? Well, I am very confused now. We get a very decent start, just like the one we had before, or close to it. Once again, very suspicious from my opponent. Okay, Urshifu. So I'm going to start with a Fleet-footed right here. And a very good card to get, I would reckon. So we're going to go Capture Energy for a Sobble. We actually priced 2 of them. So that is not ideal. We're going to get rid of a water and we'll establish another SUICUNE. My opponent doesn't need to know that I priced 2 Sobbles. And we'll go ahead and pass. Best case scenario, we can knock out the Urshifu, but I doubt my opponent will allow that to happen. As long as we can set up the 2-hit KO, I guess, but it is going to be a little difficult. Well, I guess my opponent is filling up their bench quite a bit, but with 2 Sobbles priced, like after the 2 Sobbles go down, or the Drizzle or whatever, then replenishing my bench is actually not possible. I can't even maximize my damage output at that point. However, my opponent happily playing away their Quick Balls, which is always good. Always a good thing to see when you're in this particular situation, right? So, see the energy. We do not see the Melanie. My opponent does give me 2 prizes, and I, however, top deck the boss. Okay, definitely playing the Fan of Waves, right? I don't want energy, so I'm gonna start things off with. I could have gone I can still do it, I guess. So I have all of my Melanies except one. So how do I go about this? 220 damage. Can I even get a KO? I don't think I can, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 9, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. So that's the best I can do. So I think I'm just better off knocking out the Crobat. That does require another basic Pokemon. There might be merit to not knocking out the Crobat, however. There might be merit to not knocking out the Crobat, actually. Alright, I'm gonna fleet-footed. If I don't knock out the Crobat... Oh, it's just my hand is so awkward, though. If I don't knock out the Crobat... and I establish the dude next turn. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. So I'll grab this for Crobat, and then I'll go ahead and play it. I'm not happy about having Crobat, of course. I could keep off Toughness the Crobat, however, to potentially save it. And I'll do this. My hand is still dead, and so I was thinking, if I don't knock out the Crobat, I can use Quick Shooting next turn, right? In order to I can use Quick Shooting in order to KO the dude. So either I knock out the Crobat or I don't. I don't think retreating the Crobat will be easy for my opponent though. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep off Toughness this guy and just do 160, because now I can level ball for the dude. Okay, not bad, not bad at all. Purposely choosing not to KO. I hope I don't get punished for that. I could easily be punished for it, but I hope I don't. Crobat is not a Rapid Strike Pokemon, so it can't retreat with Stadium. The only way my opponent can retreat this turn is through using Melanie to attach to the active, or through the Escape Rope. And they didn't have Melanie the previous turn, otherwise they would have used it, right? They didn't play any supporter. So if they search for the Melanie here, finding one of their 2 Escape Ropes, you would imagine is not easy, right? And the Rapid Strike energy as well, so we'll see. We shall see. The Fan of Waves might have actually made a big difference right here. Alright. Alright, there's a Melanie. So the Escape Rope should be the difficult card. If he does play the Escape Rope, I honestly might be tempted to promote the Crobat. Okay, just a pass. Perfect. Perfect-a-rooney. That is exactly what we were hoping for. Because now we get another attack off. We actually get the initiative against the Urshifu, and now I've played around my Sobbles being prized, so there's a chance I could get one of them out of the prize cards right now. And now my Inteleon is also relatively safe, which is not that important, honestly, at this point. But I can go Echoing Horn, and basically, I could actually do the same play and take 2 prizes that way. That would be incredible. Okay. So my opponent gives up on the Remoraid. I'm gonna play Crushing Hammer. Heads. Wow. So Energyless Urshifu at this point, and I get to knock out the Remoraid. This is just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Fleet-footed, give me a Melanie and we're golden. Not quite. Wow. So is it worth it to pause here? It honestly might be. Because my opponent's having so much trouble setting up that I think just taking the initiative here is worth it. Because now the Urshifu will trade 2 for 3 at max. Could be 3 for 3, right? But we're still very far ahead if that happens. We are still very far ahead even if that happens. Alright. Does have Intillant, goes for research, so not even threatening my bench dudes anymore because Melanie did not get played, so we're in a pretty good spot. And there we go. Yeah, very, very nice. Solid playing. Got the lucky heads flip. Denied the energy, so the deck did what it's supposed to do, and that always makes me happy. Alrighty, so on to the next game. We'll see what happens here. Lose the gun flip yet again, so we're definitely gonna go second this time around finally. I still don't understand why my opponent chose to go second with the with what he had, but okay, we're up against Mew. That's gonna be rough. Has a very underwhelming turn, however, and I top deck basically the best possible card, or one of the best possible cards. I'm definitely gonna use Keep Calling, so I'll just establish a Suicune right here, and I'll keep this Quick Ball. I need all of these cards to potentially attack next turn, other than the Cape. I mean, other than the Fan of Waves. So I'm thinking whether I should establish another Suicune. I'm not going to because I want the Quick Ball, but I'm definitely tempted because my opponent could just go bench Genesect, attach Evolve, boss, Tool Scrapper KO or Tool Jammer KO. Not likely, but possible, right? Not likely, but very possible. I think we might just end up seeing, on average, based on my opponent's previous hand, we might just see, yeah, the Alessa Sparkle and a knockout on our Sobble, which is completely okay. Rotom Phone must have been the top deck, right? Otherwise, why not play the previous turn? So that absolutely had to be the top deck, and now they do benefit from the slow start. They definitely do benefit from the slow start. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fleet-footed, see what we get. Fan of Waves. Alright, so we're gonna go double Drizzle. We could go triple if we need to. Okay, we'll get a Bucket. And then we'll play the Bucket. Grab the 2 energies, we'll discard 1. Grab another Suicune. And I definitely think I'm just gonna play both Fan of Waves, right? I think that makes sense. Go ahead and Melanie. Probably should have... Oh no, never mind. I could have Melanie without that. And then I get another capture, which is fantastic for another Suicune. And then, yeah, just double Fan of Waves, I think it's fine. And I generally am tempted to go for double Crushing Hammer. Or I could just get Path to the Peak. Based on what has happened so far, the Crushing Hammer might actually be more impactful, so I'm gonna go for it. Wow. Insane turn, insane luck for me. And we hit not quite the KO that we would like to get, or the 2-hit KO that we would like to get, but we are sort of close, I guess. Sort of close. Alright. Great Ball and... Yep, the pass. So, sorry opponent that you dead draw. Don't like winning that way, but the deck's flowing really nicely, right? Quite the opposite of the last time I tried the Suicune Hammers list. On to the next match. Alright, we win the coin flip. Definitely want to go first. Okay, starting Sobble. Not bad. Not bad. Plus the capture. What could be bad is if my opponent gets a turn 1 knockout on the Sobble. But unless they're playing Mew, that won't happen, and they're definitely not playing Mew. Yes, I should capture energy. Yeah, there's no way to guarantee the attack anyway, so just get the Suicune going. And I think I just go ahead and retreat, honestly. Retreat, bucket, and this way I try to maximize my possibilities of any either Quick Ball or Melanie or Level Ball or Incense or Scoop Up Net off of the next 2 cards lets me attack next turn. Otherwise I'm not attacking next turn and my going first advantage gets taken away, but I need to try, right? So drawing extra cards with Suicune is the way to hopefully accomplish that. Sorry I'm feeling so much. My chair, I don't know, doesn't feel very comfortable today. I don't know why. Alright. There's Sobble. We're probably up against Galarian Weezing stuff with Sableye. Attaches to the Sobble, interestingly enough. So seeing this, there we go. My plan could just be, well, never mind, I can't Melanie and Boss in the same turn, so never mind. Okay, so we're gonna grab this for Quick Ball. And the Quick Ball will get us another Suicune, I reckon. Nah, I'm not threatened, so might as well grab Sobble, actually. And then we'll go ahead and use this to grab Melanie, well, to grab Drizzle, to grab Melanie. And then we get to do some damage, right? I already have Intillion. If I fill up my bench, I'll be doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So then with double Intillion, I could actually knock out the Sableye. However, that is not going to happen. So we're gonna kill the Sableye. Never ideal, but given my opponent's super slow, underwhelming start going second, I think we'll be okay. Because a Drizzle Evolve could get them something, but alright. At least we have a game. But we should have a big advantage here by taking the first KO and 2 prizes, not just 1. We could have had Escape Rope. We still wouldn't have gotten there. The switch was Escape Rope, though. We would have. Oh no, actually, never mind, because I promote the Suicune, so we wouldn't have. And we just get Marnied out of our beautiful, beautiful hand. Hopefully, that's not too big of a punish for us, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright. Not great. Definitely not great. I think the capture will go onto another Suicune, but I will draw cards with Fleet-Footed first. So I do have 2 chances to get out of this not so ideal situation. We are relatively safe though for now, so that's okay. Coughing. Coughing, attach, switch, and use your ability. I mean, use your attack and get into Galarian Weezing, perhaps. I'm okay taking 2 prizes though, for sure. I am okay taking the 2 prizes here. Attaches to the active, will be getting back the Marnie, I presume. Hoopa in the discard is interesting. Yeah, gets back the Marnie. Okay, so now I'm guaranteed to get a fresh hand, which is always nice. And I also have extra draw, which is great, thanks to Scoop Up Net. And I can just find this. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I honestly think I'm just going to search for a Quick Ball. No need to like go heavy on the supporters right here. I'm just gonna grab Quick Ball, discard the hammer, because the energy here doesn't matter too much, and the energy here is about to get discarded anyways. I know I'm getting Marnied next turn, so I'm not too worried about going down basically. And you know what, I'll bench another Sobble, because I don't need triple Suicune just yet. And there we go. I do that in case my opponent chooses not to Marnie. I'm still guaranteed a supporter for next turn, so that's really good. And things are looking pretty great so far. Get a path. Not like we can deny any abilities of my opponent's Pokemon, but countering the stadium could be important at some point in order to make sure that they don't get all the energy back that they could possibly want. They do promote the Drizzle, which can retreat, but is there a universe where you don't evolve into Galarian Weezing? Like, you already have the energy, right? And they did throw away a Drizzle. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, there's the Sobble. And Marnie. Incense, yeah, so what? I mean, maybe they top deck the Incense, but peculiar choices for sure. I just noticed my opponent's username, Delibird Deliver. That's pretty funny. Oh, it chooses to go in Tillian. Interesting. Very interesting. Not quite, but very interesting. But sort of interesting, I mean. We get hammers, we get research, and we get water, so couldn't ask for a better setup. So, like, what does 20 damage do for you, man? Like, why would you go out of your way to get that 20 damage going and risk not getting the Weezing going? I am truly baffled by that. I'm down a Melanie, so I still have 2. Oh, they're gonna attack with Intillion. Interesting. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I have knockout on the Intillion. That's fantastic. Damage on the active. That's fine. 90 damage off of stage 2. Very underwhelming. Does mean my my hammers are worthless. Like, I'll play them just in case I'm somehow forgetting an effect or something. Okay, so today I think I flipped all heads on crushing hammers. So we'll do this. And I have Melanie. So I'm just gonna go for the double quick shooting to pressure that Sobble right about now. I mean, with the Galarian Weezing in front, I won't be able to, but that's okay. I won't be able to take it down, but that is okay. Did I forget to fleet-foot it? I think I forgot to fleet-foot it before I... Well, I mean, I was going to get a clean research. Okay, with the boss, I could end up winning the game next turn. If my opponent does evolve the Sobble, then I go... And the Galarian Weezing was active, then I would go boss the Sobble, quick shooting KO it, and then attack to KO. But I think at this point I'm so far ahead that I can't fathom how my opponent can come back. I really can't. So we're not gonna win this turn. Well, we still could, right? Because I still have... Oh no, I don't have a Drizzle, so I can't scoop up net to get a third. Quick shooting going. Oh my gosh, this chair is so uncomfortable today. I think it's because I worked out and my back hurts. I think it's me, it's not the chair. Yeah, it's definitely me. As most people, I've been trying to get back into rhythm, right? After being a little bit lazy the past few months with like winter and the December holidays and whatnot. And so my back is like, dude, you haven't worked out in so long and now you want to do everything they haven't done in the last 2 months in one day. Oops. Right, we do see a quick ball for the Moltres. But yeah, at this point we can just target down whatever we want. Gets back the, plays a Clara, so could end up attacking with a Moltres this turn. Which will do 170 damage, which is exactly how much HP I have left. Is that enough afterwards? I don't think it is. Just see an attachment and we could just see a pass. No. Okay. So there's some ultras. So I don't really mind the poison too much. They only attached one energy. Why? They attached the other one here. So the Moltres is not a threat anymore. So what if I go boss KO the Sobble? I do have one more boss left, so I'm just gonna get rid of the Sobble at this point. And I'm gonna quick shooting this in case they don't bench other stuff. I guess I'll split the damage then. And KO. Okay. I do take 4 more damage counters, which is fine. Okay, they do promote the Moltres, surprisingly. So what are they planning? I guess Raihan? They must be holding a Raihan, otherwise why would you? Touch for turn. And concede. Yep. I mean, my opponent never really got going anything. They had a pretty awful start, so that didn't happen, as you saw from the video that I uploaded playing that very same deck. So yeah, Suicune undefeated with it, except for that awkward game where I decided to... I forgot I had played in Expanded before, and so we got that awkward game going. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. No raging today, no salt, I think. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.